Hello IPX, we are here again at Embedded World at a company called Disecto. Now, they are all about cybersecurity in automotive. And you know these dirty little rascals who are trying to get in and cause all sorts of chaos in your systems? Well, before they get in, you've got to test your system. You've got to make sure that this dirty little rascal doesn't get in. And this is where this man, Alex and Disecto, come in. Because what he will do is help you test your system before it goes to market, so dirty little rascal can't get in. So, Alex, tell us how you stop him from getting in.
Sure. Thank you. So, my name is Alex. I'm one of the founders of Disecto. We develop a platform as a service called HydraVision, which basically helps our customers to validate their security in various different levels of the V model. So the V model is a current model which is used in the development of the automotive industry, where they basically, from requirements engineering to the serious report later, do everything they can do to actually develop the software, but also make the software secure. And at the moment, they lack test systems. Those test systems is stuff we provide.
Right.
And,
so you're their third-party way. So they devise their software that they know that needs to be secure.
Yes.
And then you come along, or they come to you, and they say, will you help us devise a system that enables us to test our system to stop him from getting in?
Correct. So they usually focus on the function, that the car actually works, the wheels are spinning, and we focus on the security of those functions.
Yeah.
And this is something they don't have in focus. That's why they actually give it to us.
Right.
And we provide them with a piece of hardware.
Right, so let's talk about that now then.
Like this basically is a test box where they can connect their ECU. This is an ECU which is basically in the car.
Yeah.
They connect it to that one, and we have a whole battery of tests, a library of tests they can run on.
Okay.
And basically they are canned tests, so they don't have to develop it, but they can also develop tests themselves.
Right.
And we manage it for them. And later, this is the most important thing, according to a new regulation, which is called UNECE R155.
Say that again, unique what?
UNECE. UNECE.
Yeah.
155.
155.
Yes. They have to make sure that every car they sell from the beginning of June this year is secure and tested every year. It's in serial support. The car is running around, the whole development is done, but they need to go back to that car and check if it's secure. And nobody can do that at the moment. And we help them doing this with our platform as a service.
So they'll do that over the air, I take it. So they're responsible for the security of the car in its lifetime.
It's lifetime responsibility for them, but that would actually mean that they hold everything they have and developed in storage and constantly test it. And this is too expensive. So what we offer with our platform is we host those small ECUs. We develop new tests against current cybersecurity threats and test every year.
Right. So you take their ECUs that are running around in the cars.
Exactly.
So you will then understand as time goes on where the threats come from. You devise the test that will make sure that they're secure. So you do that away from them and away from the car as a third party.
Yes.
So you're constantly testing the ECU.
Once we find a problem, basically, they can even log into this system and verify if it's a really big threat or not. And then they do usually risk management, and they say, okay, not a problem. Or they say, okay, we need to do something. They can redevelop a security measure somewhere and then re-verify with us without actually opening up this Pandora's box of the V model again.
Yeah. So they bring a car to market, they've got an ECU in it. They do their very best with you to make sure it's secure.
Yes.
But in June this year, they're going to then have to be responsible for that in the lifetime of that car.
Yeah.
So you, as a third party, have that sitting in your office somewhere where you're constantly
It's in a data center which is certified to ISO 20001 and TISAX and so on. It needs to be certified. Otherwise, we can't actually...
Let's just imagine it's in a dark room somewhere. Anyway, it's in a dark room somewhere, you're testing it, and you're constantly throwing problems at it to make sure that it remains secure, so they know that all their ECUs out in the field are secure all the time.
That's correct.
So if you're an automotive engineer and you want to be completely secure, come and talk to you.
Yes.
And
We
you look
support
after
the whole V model from requirements engineering to serial support.
Right.
Everything.
Right. And that happens in June. And you said what? What was that thing you said in June? Something happening?
So this regulation, according to UNECE.
UNECE?
Yeah, and that's a 155 basically. This is the section that you need to be aware of. UNECE is actually quite old. They are responsible, for example, that you have a rear view mirror in your car.
Oh, right.
So like in the 50s, they said, oh, rear view mirrors, they look
space
important.
age.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So it's a very old agency. It's European-based, but they mandate all this.
And now they're up to date.
Yes, they are.
Very good. Well, thank you very much. So if you're an automotive engineer and you haven't been able to come to Embedded World, Disecto can offer you a solution to keep your ECU cybersecurity 100% up to date with the, over to you again,
UNECE 155.
UNECE 155. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Hey, yo, where my engineers at?